cup of tea. You can't do nothing. You can't do no reviewing of anything, man. Nothing can happen. You know what I should do a tea review, man. I used to be PG Tips. We hit Tetley for a while. I'm a Yorkshire tea kind of guy now. This is my everyday brew. Yorkshire tea, man. Whew, lovely. Can't be reviewing nothing, man, till you've had a brew. Rules. Standard. Welcome back to the ABC of EDC with me, Rick Flat, your host through everything, everyday carry. Special little watch review today. Most expensive watch that has come across the ABC of EDC desk yet, but we'll get to that in a minute. First, a couple of points of business. If you're watching on YouTube, which most of you will be, please take a moment to like, subscribe, press the little bell icon, select all, get involved in the comments, leave a couple of messages if you like it, if you don't, the thumbs up, thumbs down, all that sort of stuff will help me no end. Please check out the previous catalogue of videos we've got. There's watch reviews, there's knife reviews, there's torch reviews, a couple of little shorts on there. We're trying to build up more and more stuff as we get up ahead of steam here in this life of EDC. Anyway, today we have a watch review, and it's a very... Oh, what? One second. That's better. Almost forgot. Got to dress up a little bit today for this particular EDC moment. What we have today is a watch, but not just any watch. As I said a moment ago, this is the most expensive watch that has come across the ABC of EDC desk, the headquarters yet. This is a beautiful dress watch by JLC, or rather, Jaeger-LeCoultre. 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 This is the Master Control Calendar. So let's get straight into it without further ado. So lovely box, quite oversized, quite nice. I'm used to much smaller, cheap rubbish boxes. This is great, kind of a matte, kind of gold finish, little Jaeger-LeCoultre emblem just kind of embossed on the top. You open that, a box within a box. We're used to that, but here, little bit of drama, little flap that comes down, allows you to move the box forward. Come on, man, that's just fun. Let's do it again. That's just fun. I don't care who you are. And you open it up to reveal the main show. Here we have it. This is, as I said, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control Calendar. It's a beautiful watch. This is a limited edition watch that my friend got, who lent into the channel. Thanks, bro. This is one of 800 pieces. My friend was, I think, one of the first 10 people worldwide to actually get their hands and purchase this watch. So this is a very expensive watch. And it's interesting. I made sure that today, the watch I wore today for this review of the most expensive watch we've got was the cheapest watch that I own. I recently reviewed this, a while back. This is the beta of betas. This is my Casio Duro Marlin. This was 45 quid. So 45 quid or 13,000 pounds. 13,000 pounds. So quite a contrast. We might actually do a bit of a contrast, a duel between these two. Let's just move this box just aside for the moment. Let's just put that there. What else is in this box? We have the original price tag. We have a little warranty card. I won't show you that too much. We have some instruction manuals and another kind of warranty. And then we have a little adjustment tool here. I don't know if you can see that. It's very kind of small. Because this is has quite a lot of complications I don't understand. A moon phase, a calendar that goes around the side and is able to know what month it is and jump and do all this sort of stuff. You need a tool like this, and I'm not going to mess with it, and I don't. I'm scared to even wind this thing, to be honest with you. This little tool, again, it's milled out of one little solid bit, just like really solid little chunk. Beautiful, very simple. Let's get back to the main show. This thing is just a thing of beauty. A 40mm dress watch. It's got a few different finishes on it, some polishing, some more kind of matte finishing. The dial is something else, and that's going to be one problem I'm going to have throughout this video, is trying to show you what this really looks like, because it really is like it's got a few different finishes. It's a beautiful blue. It's got these lovely dolphin hands. It's got these applied indices and just not a starburst, but certainly it really moves around this dial, and it's a quality affair. Let me just get off this little cushion, and I must say, even this little cushion is like a serious. It moves around. There's like who's ever seen like a little band on it? It's crazy. You can tell you're into a more expensive and quality product in comparison to some of the cheaper watches that we have had on this channel of late. But here it is, and I'll be cutting in a whole bunch of macro shots and different shots of this in an attempt to help you see this watch as you might see it in real life. But it's going to be difficult. Every time I've taken photos and video of this, I've found the colors change depending on the light so quickly, the way it catches the light. But if you get it in right angles, it's just beautiful. It's got applied indices. It's got numbers at 12 o'clock, 3 and 9. The number 6 is taken away because we've got that the small seconds there, that sub dial at 6 o'clock, which is just outstanding. It says automatique in it because we're French. And that moon phase and those stars, I'm going to try and cut in a picture of those stars and video those stars. It's, mate, when you get this under a loop, when you can get up really close with this thing, it is just such a thing of beauty. It's got a 34 joule movement, 70-hour power reserve. It's 50 meter water resistance. It's not a diver. It's not something you would ever take to your local pool. If you're a geek, this is reference number Q4148480. I mean, the movement, when you flip it over, if you think the front's impressive, you flip over to the back, and that display window, the open back there, my gosh, it just shows you the most beautiful movement. And you can see that 34 jewel, that 344 component watch, mate, just ridiculous. So well done. That sort of skeletonized gold rotor, and then just, I guess, the pillaging, or just the work, the decorative work, the decorative work done in this movement is just beautiful. You find yourself just getting lost, just wanting to look at it. It's just, every facet of this watch is beautiful. Like I said, those beautiful dolphin hands just catch the light. They are just so well done. And when you get this under a loop, it's just gorgeous. And then you've got that little hand, the little calendar hand with a little red tip, and it's so feather light. It's so that small. It's like you see the red tip. You're aware it's there, but you're not seeing that hand. It doesn't cut off, even as I look at it at the moment, and it's slightly cut across one of the date windows, and it just, you don't hardly notice it. It's so petite. It's so feather light. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Really gorgeous. And again, this blue alligator strap is just perfect. Just suits this watch down to the ground. This butterfly clasp, which is signed, and just again, just feels quality. Buckle again with some Jaeger-LeCoultre branding on it. It's just quality. But what are my conclusions with this watch? My conclusion, I think, is that even though it is a thing of outstanding beauty, and you can see where the money's been spent, you can see the engineering, the quality, effort, the craftsmanship, the dedication that's been put into it, I just don't think this watch is for me. It's not for me. My friend, I mean, I'll look good in a suit. Check out this. I'm bad, like, I look good in a suit. My friend wears a suit as well. He's in the financial industry, and he's high polluting and having high powered financial meetings. So he's wearing suits. He's wearing a watch like this all the time. And it's funny, since he bought this watch, he's kind of entered a little world, a little Jaeger-LeCoultre side hustle world where, you know, he gets invited to boutique exclusive events and has to sign NDAs and gets, you know, just, it's a whole world when you, I guess, when you spend this sort of money and enter this kind of mark of watch. But for me, I don't think I'm this guy. I've had this watch for a while and I've barely taken it out of the case. I'm very nervous holding it over this solid wood desk in case I drop it. I get it out, I ogle at it, and I carefully put it back in. I've not even worn it around my house just to get an idea. I'm, you know, going outside to film some wrist roll shots with this. I'm terrified. I'm terrified a bird will swoop down and scratch it. I'm terrified a leaf will fall on the strap and mark it. I don't know. I'm not this guy, you know. Put it down gently. I'm this guy. I wear a Casio, right? Now, I've got some other watches too, but this, I'm a Casio Duro guy. And the reason I got this watch is because I'm this guy. You know, I like a watch where it don't matter if you mess it up. You can bash it around. And I'm so afraid of wearing this and banging it on a door jar or something. In fact, my friend who lent me this watch, he was away in America, and while he was away, there was a wedding, and I said, "Bro, can I wear the Jaeger-LeCoultre to the wedding?" And my friend was very gracious. I could tell he was nervous over text, but he said, "You know, mate, if you want to, yeah, but just be really, really careful." I didn't end up wearing this. I ended up wearing my Seagull 1963, another little dress watch, but far cheaper at like 150 quid, and far less worried about damaging it. Because like I say, I'm this guy. I'm the Casio guy. I need a watch where you can do whatever you want to it, and it's fine. It actually loves it. That watch will run better now. If that watch isn't receiving some knocks, if it doesn't get a new scratch every month or two, it stops running. It gets worse. It gets moody. Okay, it'll start running backwards. You have to treat that bad for it to run. But this thing here, this is a watch wine princess. If this was a car, you'd keep it in the garage, you'd do 1,000 miles a year, and when it was in the garage, it'd be one of those airtight bubbles to keep the oxygen off the paintwork. My friend doesn't rock it like that. He's happily wearing that. That's his kind of world. But me, my world, is too beautiful. It's too much of an item, a thing, an object. So I love this watch. Thanks to my friend for bringing it in. I hope you've enjoyed looking at it. But mate, it's not for me. It's not for me. I am too much of a thug to wear this watch. I'm about that thug life, not this kind of posh life. Anyway, that has been the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control Calendar. And I've been Rick. Bonjour.